All right, let's jump into this thing. All right, so first what you're going to need is a blow dryer. And then you're going to also need some Bun Glue and some concealer for your stocking cap. And this is just some little brushes that I like to use. And then I have a hairbrush so I can detangle, and some scissors, and my wig, and a little hair tie. It's my stocking cap. Make sure you get like the light beige stocking cap. So right here, I'm just gonna put it all over my big old head. All right. And so here I am going in with my scissors. And y'all do not judge me, because let me tell y'all a little quick backstory behind these scissors. When I went to Walmart, I was on the kitchen side. And y'all know, like, the scissors are on the other side. And I was like, okay, I'm being lazy and I'm not finna walk all the way over there. So yeah, that's why I have kitchen scissors. I do not use these scissors for cooking. It is strictly for hair and hair only. So yeah. All right, so I cut my hose out. And now I'm going to go in with my concealer. No, I am not professional, so don't judge me. So right here, what I'm doing, I'm just warming it up on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take one of my brushes to kind of warm it up and smooth it out so I can put it on my stocking cap. And now that I'm thinking about it, what I think that I should have done, I should have just gotten like some like the powdered foundation, because it was kind of like spotty in certain areas. But I guess it doesn't matter, since I am going to cut most of it off anyways, and you're not going to be able to see that. But yeah, so I'm just and usually I use foundation, but I misplaced my foundation. All I had was the concealer, so that's what I'm using. So now I'm going to go in with my Got To Be Glued. And I'm going to spray just like around the headline and a little bit underneath it, so we can get that stocking cap to stick. And then once I spray all of that on, I'm going to go in with my blow dryer. And I'm going to blow dry the Got To Be into my stocking cap is literally sticking to my forehead. And y'all, I have worn this wig. This is an old wig that I'm going to reinstall. And the crazy thing about it is, every time I put on my wig, like, usually I never install it the proper way, I guess you can say, because usually I just like throw it on, put a little Got To Be on the lace line, and go on about my day. No stocking cap, no nothing. I just braid my hair back and go on about my business. And if y'all hear my crazy dog in the background, please excuse her. I'm outside of my car doing a voiceover. So yeah, so I'm going in with some more Got To Be, because I want that thing as flat as it get, because I did not properly braid my hair down. But I was like, it really doesn't matter, because I have my wig is curly, and like I said, it's one that I used before, so I haven't even detangled it yet. I always like to detangle my wig. I already washed it, I just haven't detangled it. And I like to detangle my wig when I have it on my head. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going in and making sure that my stocking cap and this Got To Be is completely dried before we go to cutting. And I know some people like to sew their wigs down in the back, because you get that little flap. I don't do all that, because I don't have my wigs on long, so I don't really see the purpose. I have it on for like a few days, and then I take it off. And that's really the whole purpose of me trying to do the proper steps, so I can apply my own wigs and not have to pay nobody. Because if anybody's like me, I know that I don't like to keep my wig on I'll keep my wig on for maybe like, I'll say 3 days at the most. 3 at the most. 5 if I'm just being lazy. But 3 days at the most, because I just don't like that feeling. So here I am, going on with my little kitchen shears. Don't judge me. You know who to judge. Judge your mom. Anyways, so I'm going in with my kitchen shears, my scissors, and I'm cutting the lace. So I'm gonna start off low, and I was just to some music in the background, yeah, and I was feeling myself, so don't mind me, okay? And there go babe easing in the bed. So yeah, so like I said, I'm just cutting a little bit off now because I rather, not cut too much and always can go back in, versus if you cut too much, then you can't fix that. So we're gonna start off slow because, like I said, this is my first time ever applying my wig on the proper way. So I'm just going in, trimming it in. And y'all, one thing that I wish I should have done that I didn't do, I should have used some gel. I see a lot of people do it, like use gel to slick their baby hairs back out of the way. I did not do that, and I do regret not doing it because I should just done it. So yeah, but excuse me, you live and you learn. So I'm gonna just take a little bit more off. And guys, it is completely okay if your stocking cap, if you stretch it so much and your stocking cap becomes streaky like mine, is just going to thin it out more and make it less visible, because you don't want a thick bulky stocking cap. So right now I'm finna go in with my cotton ball and my alcohol after I get my lips situated, because they were a little ashy. So yeah. So get my wig. So another thing, you guys, when I tell y'all, make sure you put your wig on to kind of measure it so you can see how much you need to cut off, because I think some people will probably just stop where I stop and then add the glue, and then once you add the glue, you're gonna have to go back and redo it all. So it's best to kind of, if you have to keep taking the wig and measuring it is completely fine. So I'm just trying to get these streaky pieces up so I can cut down, or cut it right. And your stocking cap does not have to be even, guys. A zigzag line is perfectly perfect, because my lace is not cut in a straight line. I don't like the look of a straight cut. Like, it just don't look right. It needs to be zigzag, because your hairline is not, if you look at your hairline is not straight. You have different pieces of hairs coming in and out everywhere. So right now I'm just cleaning up with some alcohol to get all the excess. Got to be glue free spray with a cotton ball and some 70% alcohol. So I'm going back in and I'm going to cut it a little bit more, and just to make sure I clean it up, get that little piece, get the alcohol. And I got a nice size forehead, so I feel like if you got a bigger forehead, like lace fronts really do look good on us, because some people, our hairline is pushed back, so we can kind of maneuver the wig how we want it to be and it not look weird. Because my sister, she has a little bitty forehead, and she's always complaining about how some hairstyles don't look right because of how her forehead is. But perks of having a big forehead. To all my big head, because I got a big head too. So I'm just checking it out here, and I think it looks good right here. And I'm asking Bae, like, does it look good? And he was like, push it down. I'm like, down? No, baby, this is fine right here, baby. And we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna peel it back a little bit, and I'm gonna add my got to be after I select my little playlist, because like I said, I was over there jamming. I was getting to it. So get my playlist. And y'all, I look at a lot of YouTube videos. No, I'm not a professional, not trying to be. I just wanted to I had somewhere to be with my boyfriend the next day, so I wanted to just put my wig on and make it look good. Like, I watch enough YouTube and Facebook hair things where I feel like I can do okay. So right here, I'm just adding my got to be, going in, and I just used the back. I used the back of my makeup brush because I didn't want to get it on my hands, and I really didn't have anything else to use. So I just used my little makeup brush, the end of my little makeup brush, and smooth that out. And I know some people say use like 3 layers, but on my hair I only used 2 because, like I said, it wasn't going to last for a long time, just only a few days. So right here, all I'm doing is going in with my cotton air blow dryer, and I got this little blow dryer from Dollar General, and it works amazing. I have 2 of them. I have this one, I have an all black one. This one works really, really good, and it was very inexpensive, and it gets really hot. So all I'm doing is drying that glue or getting it close to dry, and I'm patting it because you want it to be tacky, kind of like sticky almost. So that's what we're doing here. So I want to get this dry as possible, and I like to use a high heat. But obviously, you know, sometimes, like, if you really have a blow dryer that get really, really hot, sometimes you got to push that cool button. And if you look at the video, majority of the time I got my thumb on the cool button because I'm switching it from hot to cool, hot to cool. So I'm going to go in with the last layer of got to be, just a little bit. So, because we want this thing to come out, we want this thing to stay on, we don't want it to come off. So I want to rub that in. I feel like I kind of overdone it on that, the other, well, not this side, but on my left side. So yeah, I kind of overdid it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna dry. Like I said, I'm not professional. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, so I'm gonna go back in with my blow dryer, and I'm going to blow dry it. You're gonna get this thing nice. This is for most of you that don't know, this is Ghost Bun Glue. You can get it from your beauty supply store. I pay, I think, $22 for this, and this glue, it really does have a really strong hold, and I would really highly recommend using both Ghost Bun Glue. I would highly recommend it. It's white, but it dries clear, obviously, for the lace. And I think that it's a really good product, and I would recommend it to anybody. It's really good. So we're just touching that glue to see how it's feeling. So done blow drying. So now I'm gonna test this thing out. Going to lay it down. We're gonna lay it down. And y'all, this is my first time, and something that I would recommend is to make sure that your lace is flat. See how I kind of had like a little crease, like a little hump right there? If you know how I can, like, what can I do to not have that? Like, what can I do? What do I need to do different than I'm doing? See how it's like kind of scrunched up? Like, I tried to get it flat as possible. So I was like, well, maybe let me just put it in a ponytail and come back and see if I can get it flat. But besides that, I really feel like my wig, like, I really feel like for the first time of me actually taking the steps that I needed to take to apply this wig, I feel like that I actually really did a good job. And another thing that I need is like one of those elastic bands or even a headscarf or something that I can tie tight around my edges that I didn't have anything. But if I can tie it around my edges with that glue on, I really feel like maybe that would have helped kind of got that lace as flat as possible. But I think without me not having that, like, it really did still lay down really, really good. So I'm just still trying to fix that. So we're gonna see if we can get that situated. Pull out my baby hairs. Gonna let this thing down. And what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to find, and I'm going to adjust the bands and snip that little lace. So I mean, not the lace, but the stocking cap. So right now I'm just kind of just detangling and brushing around. And that thing do look like it's coming from her scalp. So don't play with me, okay? Find you something safe to do. So that's gonna need a little more TLC on that side, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Let's just talk about what this lace looking like, okay? Because that lace looking like it's coming from my scalp off the side, okay? So yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to feel for it, my band in the back, because I really do need this wig secured, because like I said, we have somewhere to be and I will be outside, and baby, I don't want this thing don't need to go nowhere, okay? So I'm gonna snip this off, snip my little thing off. And like I said, a lot of people like to sew it down. I don't like to sew it down. So that's just me. So like I said, I already washed this wig. So all I have to do really is detangling. And it's really good hair, so I really don't have to do too much detangling. I'm just going in with my brush and just brushing through the curls and getting it nice and even. I swear I look like a whole new person. A whole new person. Like, okay, sis. So I'm just going through it. Gonna go blow dry. Good Lord. Blow dry this lace with a little bit of got to be on the lace. Just to give it an extra little security. And another thing that I want to do with this is I want to get a wig head. Like, this is going to be my practice wig. I feel like this is a really good wig. So right now I am finished, and I think that my wig came out really pretty. And if you guys have any tips, please let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.